Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. And thanks for those who are just now finding out about me. I'm Ray Ray. Thanks again. And this is my channel, and I give my critique, my own rendition, my take on what the topic is. The topic, Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 1, Episode 8. It was boring at first, but then it gave a little bit. It's just something about Caroline's is boring AF. Sorry, but it is. I got my notes, child. Ain't much. This is going to be a short review. I always say that and it end up being the same time. But anywho, we're going to get right into it, right? Well, I'm going to get right into it because you're going to listen to me talk because we ain't talking to each other. This is a recording. Here we go. Where did I start off with? Oh, okay. So, yeah, Brooke's still trying to put Sarah in check. Sarah acting all oblivious and everything. Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry. You may hear some noise and clicking and clacking. Not like that. Hush. I'm making tea, and it's right here next to me. And you may hear some noise, like a little, whatever, or a squeeze or something, or a squirt of this. All right. So we just go move on with the review. Brooke still trying to put Sarah in check, like I said. But Sarah acting like, no, I didn't say it like that. No, I didn't. But you did. And Brooks was kind of right. It's again, I had the same kind of problem, offering, and a good friend at the time. But it's a fine line between offending somebody and, I should tell that story one day. I think I will. I think I will. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Anywho, okay, back to Brooks. Sarah is not admitting to any type of saying the wrong thing, but as you roll tape, in context, Sarah was telling Brooke she should be different with her kid, i.e., be better with your kid. So yeah, better. The fuck. So, that's what I was waiting on, the quoting of it all. Well, you said this in the moment of, and taking it out of context, no, I heard it from before and after. Now, of course, it's a good edit, but that part of the conversation was clear to me that Sarah was judging the parenting of Brooks. Now, Brooks went off on not just Sarah, but at this moment in time, Brooks is on Sarah's ass, and Sarah is just trying to get out of it without admitting fault. Wow. What else going on? So since that didn't work, Brooks left. She didn't want to interrupt the party and all that, and also she decided not to go to the wedding the next day because Nina was going to be there. So she had an issue with Sarah and Nina, which was interesting. So anyway, Caroline tried to put Iman 2.0 in check because Iman 2.0 showed up in somewhat of a wedding outfit, but Iman 2.0 is wearing couture to lunch, breakfast, brunch, wherever, somebody's house. She's wearing couture. And I was just about to say, where do these women wear these outfits? Because some of these couture outfits are really a basic, excuse me, not basic. The situation I'm thinking of is this basic situation with all of this couture. Where is couture? Obviously, I don't know where the wealthy go, because I ain't wealthy. But what I will tell you is, where are they wearing all this poof and all this pomp and circumstance too? That's all I want to know. Shit. I mean, to lunch and brunch like Iman 2.0? I don't know. Is she the only one doing this? So yeah, Caroline tried to put Iman 2.0 in check. Iman was like, how can I upstage you? You are you and I am me. Even Caroline's friend tried it. It's like they all trying to put, Iman 2.0 and Lisa in check. But child, they had another thing coming, right? Moving on to Sarah backpedaling and pussy popping. But Brooks don't respect it. That's what Brooks said. It's one thing to say something and then you don't stand in your words. She don't respect it. And I agree. If that's what you said, bitch, then you should have no problems, no quarrels, repeating it or admitting that you said it. And the whole thing is Sarah doesn't want to be wrong. She's presenting this great girl, not just good girl, but great girl image of compassion and global ambassador, as her role was at the Global Citizens Conference. That was really great, by the way. Again, I would love to be a part of something like that. I'm gonna check into that. Yeah. Anywho, Brooks, like I said, Brooks says she don't respect it, and that's that on that. Don't talk about her parenting. Her mama came through, visiting, of course, and it's that time of the year because she said her and her son Adam are not going back to the States for the holidays this year. So her mama came to visit with them, and she was explaining to them, like, explaining to her mom about them, like, I do not appreciate none of what they were giving me about parenting. And then went on to, and like for Sarah to insinuate that it was so bad that she had to run from the States because of her parenting she got from her mom. Like, girl, bye. And speaking of her mom, just, it's real interesting. I swear, Pan-Africanism, and we are just, have we populated the earth? Good grief. So her mama is Honduran and her dad is from Jamaica, I think. Man, interesting. Now she is Afro-Latina for sure. I would never imagine her call her Black. And she's not. She is a Latina one, Afro-Latina. American, of course, born, I think, in Philly or somewhere like there. Just to know, folks' backgrounds and where people are from and how it hits, all the continents and how we were just sentenced all over the world as chattel. And now we're, trying to just live our lives. It's not our fault. We have all this swagger. I don't know. Sometimes I ponder and wonder What is really going on? But anyway, like I said, her mama came to visit. Cool lady. They had a real good time. Next, we have Nina mad at the husband for the renovations. Now, I don't see no problem with what the husband was saying, but at the same time, I think Nina's just a little stressed out about her dad, and she's making a mountain out of a molehill. And the husband's like, hey, what's going on? Everything is everything. We good. We cool. We working on schedule. Yada yada yada. And she's like, she ain't having it. You didn't tell me about it, and you can't be keeping things from me. And apparently, then what's wrong with the changes that you making and yada yada. Yeah, that sounds like stress. Moving on from there, Caroline ignoring the fight at their party last night. Child, now they're getting married. It's the day of their wedding. Okay. Last night, that fight between Brooks and Sarah. Apparently there was a text chain. Hold on, testing out my tea. I'm gonna see if I did it right. Oh, yes, I did. So yeah, there's a text chain going on about what happened, and Caroline is talking about it like, man, I am not getting in the middle of this mess. I ain't got time for this shit. Brooks ain't coming to the wedding because she don't want no problems, just be too awkward and whatnot. So they're going to, they meaning Lisa as well, going to Iman 2.0's fashion show. She's closing with a model couture. And also her son is walking. Who is good? Hold on. Yes. Woo. I tell you, sipping tea and dishing tea. Well, my tea on. Ain't like I'm bringing tea to you. Anywho, what was I? Oh, yeah, her Iman 2.0 son is walking, which is kind of great. I'm pretty sure, it's a moment to remember, and she'll never let her son forget it. So, like I said, all this couture, where are they wearing all this to? Except for Iman 2.0. We know she coming to whatever, to the house and couture, train, all that. Yum, yum. Like I said, the fashion show was to die for. So the next day, the ladies minus Brooks, those who missed the wedding, is having a nice post-wedding brunch. And they're just talking, and Caroline has three or four, however many of her friends there. And they are trying to read Lisa and Iman 2.0. First of all, again, Iman 2.0 is saying, how can I upstage the bride? I am me and she is her. I am a Black woman. There ain't no way I can be confused to be her. Oh, we thought you were the bride from a distance with all the white and the train. Iman handled that so swell. And one of the friends was like, so they saw Iman 2.0 coming up to the brunch, right? In couture, train, and everything. Like she's on the runway. And they're like, well, where's she coming from? Lisa's like, ask her. Hey, mama. Giving her kisses from across the table. Lisa picked up on that the other night because she said even then at the pre-party, it was a pre-party, a wedding, and a post-brunch. And so they're at the post-brunch. But Lisa's referencing the pre-party about people were trying to come for Iman 2.0 thinking she was the bride, like I mentioned. Yeah. That's so yummy. Anywho, so at this brunch, same friend, whatever her name is, trying to come for them about, oh, you're spicy, huh? And Lisa's like, yeah, I think I'm extra spicy. And the friend was trying to tell her to bow down to Caroline. The friend was like, well, you have to be a little less spicy around Caroline or with Caroline. She's like, oh, I think we're going to have a problem then. Lisa ain't playing. But yeah, she peeped them. She said those tired reads and rehearsed reads, but girl, bye. But she was kind of unraveling some hair when she said it. So it kind of took away from the moment, but she still read them bitches like, tee. Yum, yum. Caroline's friends, child. Again, they tried it. But Lisa Iman 2.0 was in charge of the girls, okay? Child, please. Where else I have my notes, child? I have my notes. What did I say? Sergio. Oh, child. Sergio ain't got no clue about about childbirth. He said, even though my wife may be predisposed, if something happened, we'll just take it out mid halfway and put it in somebody else. What? Let me take a swig on that. What? Caroline looked at him like, I know he didn't just say that. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket science, a rocket scientist to understand. You can't just that is so funny. You can't just transfer babies from one mother to another halfway through. Well, that'll be the next doggone transplant. The whole baby to a different. Ooh, wouldn't that be something? That would have to be a miracle in itself. The things I'm thinking about. Anywho, I feel like Meredith Grey off of Grey's Anatomy about all the different types of possible transplants there could be. Anyway, like I was saying, Sergio don't know nothing about birthing no babies. Please keep Sergio away from everything healthcare. Girl. What else? Lisa says, what I put here? Lisa says no. Oh, Lisa says no to kids. Now, everybody giving their opinion, they talking. But in the confessional, Lisa was like, they just need to not have no kids. You know, she listened to all this stuff. Y'all just live y'all fabulous life and leave them kids alone because you already don't mess with the ones you got. Oh, all right. Lisa said don't have no kids because you ain't a parent already. And Caroline is too damn old to carry. How about that? All these previous problems up 10 years ago, and now you want to take another swig because no gracias. But like I mentioned, Brooke's mom was visiting earlier, like I mentioned, and Afro-Latina, all right. But she's strictly Latina. She's Honduran. But Brooks ain't having it, right? Brooks ain't having it. She ain't trying to hear nothing. It looks like Brooks experienced some DV in her previous relationship, possibly her marriage, which kind of explains why she said she just left with her kid. She didn't want nothing. She didn't want to do anything, which I understand. You know, hard-talking women have something to prove. You know, they've been through some shit. More soft-spoken women are more of a trophy and don't really have to assert themselves. They're usually just, you know, going along with the flow because the money is the flow. You rarely have a trophy wife with a hard voice. They're usually, you know, really soft-spoken and, you know, they still have their own way and it's just not a hard toned, you know, I don't know what it's called on the voice range or radar, but I know in music, it can be, the softer side could be the falsetto, but I just don't know that talkative, like my voice now versus how it is right here. You kind of want to soften the tone, but right here you're giving more of a realistic voice pattern, I guess, or anywho, whoever out there know what I'm talking about, leave it in the comments. But we came to an end, child. I put my notes up. Yeah, that was it. Brooke said it's time to heal, and it's time to heal. She's gonna start talking about her own stuff, which is gonna be interesting. I hope it doesn't damage anything or anyone's rep. I hate to see any more lawsuits, child. Ooh, I'm sick of these folks, these housewives and lawsuits and suits and laws. Can we just have some fun with the housewives? Can we can we just kiki and see you spend money and have a good look? I have yet to see the luxury, just full-fledged luxury of these housewives, child. That's what I like to see. Yes, thank you. When? Thank you. Just hey, hello, what's up? But anyway, that was Real Housewives of Dubai, season 1, episode 8. I appreciate you again. And if you can like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and share, that'll be so appreciative. And I'm going to sip on some more of this tea. I wish you could have some, but maybe one day we will. Until then, thanks again. Bye.